So I want to talk about love, and specifically I want to talk about how we give love, how we receive love, how we actually, like, what is that place where we know that we're loved? What happens? What can somebody do for us? How can we understand that we are loved? And do that for other people as well. And I want to do that from the perspective of the 5 love languages, which is a concept that a man, I believe his name is Doug Chapman, came up with. And he said there were 5 different love languages: words of praise, acts of service, physical touch, quality time, and gifts. And in the last maybe, I don't know, 6 months to a year, I had this idea going in the back of my head that I think there's a 6th love language. I mean, I think there's nuances to all of them that make them different for each of us, but I think that there's a 6th distinct love language, which is space. And it's a tricky one because, for the most part, whether this is a cultural concept or who knows, maybe I'm just wrong, but most of us anyway, we tend to think of love as something that has to do with coming forward, and we think of space as something that has to do with going away, and so the two must be mutually exclusive. And not that you can't need space in relationship or in love, but that space itself couldn't be a way of loving. It's kind of seems a bit like a paradox. But I started to think about it for 2 reasons. And one is because I'm a person who really likes and needs and wants a lot of space to feel good. To feel good in myself, to feel nourished, and also actually to feel good in relationship. And then also I was in relationship with a man who needs a lot of space, even more than me. And that in being in relationship with him, I noticed that I was able to give him space, both actually as something that I could proactively offer before he even, quote unquote, like, took it. And that it seemed like he felt loved when I did that. And then the other part was that I could give, like, when he took space, I could give it to him rather than accept it or just like shrug my shoulders, that I could be active when he needed space, even if he was the one that was taking it. And so I started to really contemplate this idea that what if this is a love language? That what if this is one of the ways that we can give the people in our life love, and that they feel loved? And my guess is that this is strongest for men. But like I said, I have that too. When I can take space and when I come back to the relationship, the other person isn't either in a big way or in a little way sort of punishing me for having needed space, or saying that there's something wrong with me, or that I'm less committed to the relationship because I need more space. I feel loved. And I'm still playing with it. But I'm curious how that lands for you. And first of all, for yourself personally, but also in your relationships. Is there a way that there might be a person or people in your life who would actually benefit by being given more space and would feel more loved if they were actually generously given more space? Let me know what you think. I love you.